Hi there, this is Sharmin here. In this video, I'm going to talk about fascinating history of pi. This is the ancient civilization to modern mathematics. So pi is one of the most famous and mysterious numbers in mathematics. So it's the ratio of circles in circumference and its diameter approximately 3.14159 and so on. So, but it's the true value goes on forever without repeating. So that means beyond is mathematics. Hi there, this is now I'm going to talk about origin of pi. This is the concept. Pi dates back over 4,000 years, and ancient civilizations like Babylonians and Egyptians had crude approximations of pi. This mysterious 3.141592 and so on, which comes in at every door and window and down every chimney, calling itself the circumference to a unit of a diameter. Though not accurate for today's standards, these estimates were surprisingly close and useful for engineering and architecture. Did anyone discover pi? Historical records do not clearly reveal who first discovered it or tried to calculate its value. What we do know is that certain ancient civilizations, the Babylonian, the Egyptian, the Greeks, and the Chinese, have tried to approximate pi to different ways. In their circulation calculation for the area of a circle, they took 3 times the square of its radius. This gave a value of pi that is 3. This was later changed to 3.125. All right, now I'm going to talk about Archimedes. So Archimedes was one of the greatest mathematicians and inventors of ancient world, and among his many contributions, he was the first person to rigorously estimate the value of pi, and he inscribed and subscribed the regular polygon around a circle, and he calculated the perimeter of those polygons, and he all right. The Chinese mathematician Zhu Changji further refined the value of pi, although he did not come across the work of Archimedes during his lifetime. According to his calculations, the value of a ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter was 355 divided by 113. He expressed pi accurately up to 8 decimal places. Now, I'm going to talk about Sir Isaac Newton. So, Newton was one of the most influential scientists and mathematicians in history. And while he is the best known for his law of motion, gravity, and Newton was played a major role in inventing and advancing the way we calculate pi. So, what did Newton do with pi? Newton didn't discover the pi, but he dramatically improved how. Now I'm going to talk. So, what did Newton do with pi? Newton didn't discover the pi, but he dramatically improved how we calculate it and using a new tool that is the calculus. So, using his new developed idea of infinitive series, and Newton derived formulas that allowed pi be calculated with high precision and much faster than geometric methods like those used by Archimedes. So what did Newton? Why Newton's work matter? Well, Newton revolutionized the method of calculating pi by shifting from geometry to algebra and analysis. And his work laid the foundation for modern numerical methods used in computing. And calculus-based series are now the standard way to compute pi dignity. So his influence is still present in your calculator and your why. Calculating pi. By the advent of the 21st century, computers were able to express pi to, that is 3,145,926,535,897 decimal places. Pi continues to puzzle and amaze people in the modern society, and it's celebrated all over the world on March 14, is known as Pi Day. Thanks, guys, and see you later.